didn't want to take the carburetors off, but I did because I could not get this stumble out of right when you hit the throttle. This thing would have a bog if you're going wide open throttle. And I started reading on the internet about these 450 tunnel ram carburetors, and there's a major dilemma. And this isn't anybody's fault, it's just the nature of these carburetors. It's a 450 CFM carburetor, so it's relatively small. It's great. You know, you end up with 900 CFMs. That was going to be great for the big block. The issue with a 450 tunnel ram carburetor is that it's a single pump. You only have one pump. It's not a double pumper. That allows you to run these things in line instead of setting them sideways, and that's what I wanted. But the single pump gives you a major lean dead spot when you're nailing the throttle right off the line. From a roll, it was okay. It idles good. It drives down the road good. But when you stall it up and try to take off, it has this major bog. And I played around with different pump cams. These are accelerator pump cams. There's all different colors that have different ramps that pushes the arm differently. So I played with that. It helped a little bit. I put 35 squirters instead of 31s. That's what it comes with the factory, is 31s. Put 35s in there and still had the same issue, except a little better. So further research showed that it's the accelerator pump itself that's not giving you enough of a shot right off the bat. So I'm upgrading. I've already got this one on there. I'm upgrading to a 50cc. That should give me a bigger shot. That should help get this thing off the line a little better. So we still got a little bit of fine tuning. I haven't changed this one out yet. Got a little bit of fine tuning there to get the slack out of it, but hopefully we'll be testing a little bit here soon. We'll go ahead and take the pump cam out of there. All that takes is one screw. So I had a white one in there. We have a whole assortment from the earlier setup, but with this 50cc accelerator pump kit, we got to use one particular pump cam. It's brown in color. It comes with the kit. So this yellow one has a much bigger shaft diameter, so that's for a different carburetor. But this brown one, that's what we're going to use. So let's turn this thing over. So the new pump kit comes with a new arm and spring rod assembly. It comes with a new housing that we're taking off right now, a new diaphragm, and it even comes with new screws, because you'll see that the housing and diaphragm is much deeper because of the additional fuel capacity. So you gotta have longer screws to hold it in. I'll spill a little bit of fuel, it's okay. Make sure that gasket comes off without tearing anything up, because we can use these on something else. We take the spring out. The new kit comes with a new spring. And then we got to take this rod off. It's held in with a little C-clip. And then we can rotate this around, take that rod off of there. All that comes with the new kit. We actually got this from Summit Racing. Obviously, Holley makes a kit for this, but Summit also makes one that's Summit branded, and it's pretty affordable, so that's what we went with. Especially when you're dealing with tunnel rams, you're buying two of each thing. So you got to save money where you can. Here's the new assembly here. You can see how, let's see if I can get it in the camera here. You can see the big difference in the height of the housing. And that is, this one's giving you more fuel. This one is stock 30cc, or it might be 35cc. This one's 50cc. Very popular upgrade. So this goes around like this. The new spring is actually smaller on one end than the other. The small end of the spring goes inside of the little metal piece in the diaphragm, and then it just goes right back on there. No big deal. Longer screws are in the package. The first thing I'm going to do though is put the new arm on here. Slides right over just like that, and that clip can go right back on it, and that holds it in place. It's all that holds it. Now, these screws are not supposed to be real tight. I'm just getting them evenly tightened, and then we'll need to take the slack out of this. We basically want the arm to have no slack in it. So it's got a nylon locking nut up here. This is a 3/8. We're going to loosen. Still got plenty of slack there. We'll loosen this until there isn't any slack. All right, now we can put the new accelerator pump cam. This is what comes with the 50cc kit. It's brown in color, kind of looks black. That just lines up like that. Put your screw in there. There are 2 positions in the case that you have a pump cam with 2 holes, or like the originals that were in these 450 Holleys had 3 holes. So you could rotate around and dial in your pump shot with that. But we can't use those anymore because we're doing this big 50cc kit. And now we have, whew, man, that thing moves a lot. That thing is putting some fuel to it. So hopefully that solves our fuel starvation issues on the launch without hurting anything on the top end, because it runs pretty good once it's out in the RPM. So let's see. I've got clearance issues on this pump rod. It's hitting the intake. That's about all it'll do. This one I've just got it sitting on there. I don't have it bolted on. But you can see as this goes around, it's coming in contact with the intake right there. So I'm going to grind that little bit of meat off of the intake, put these back on. All right, we got the 50cc accelerator pumps on the carburetors and took it for a test drive, and it was acting a little bit rich. So I changed them back to the 31 squirters in there. That's what these things came with, was 31s. Put those back in there and it's pretty happy now. Also put a double spring on here. I had a little whoopsie-doo with the throttle hanging up wide open. That was no fun. And I put a little extra spring back here just in case.